Hey, what's going on, YouTube, my family and my friends? Excellent Dreams here, back with another exclusive video for you today. And we're doing our weekly class here. I'm just waiting for my students to come aboard. They should be here shortly. So we just play the waiting game. Hey. Why does it look like that? It looks like... All right, there we go. There we go, there we go. Let's go ahead and share my screen. Y'all know I like to pretty much start working. So here I have my Diamond Club teddy bear. Of course, I got the city of Cincinnati here off in the background. Maryland, hey, what's going on, Maryland? Can't
Hey,
hear.
Ray.
Oh, there you go. I said I can't
Okay.
see you yet.
Oh, I like that Diamond Club.
Courtesy of Ray Jones and Bing. I've done a lot of these. I keep
Yeah, I
redoing
like
them
that.
because I want to tell everyone that I don't know if people realize, but when you get a shirt from me, no two shirts are alike. Like if I gotta
Mm-hmm.
print off each and every shirt, I'm gonna make a subtle change to each one. Like I might change just this window right here.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. But that's gonna make it different than other shirts. That one window, people gonna be like,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, we got the same shirt, stand side by side," and you're gonna have to play a game of can you spot the differences? Because each one, they're not coming off of an assembly line. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. Hey, Juana.
Hey y'all.
Hey, hey.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah, and that's true.
I know. So that's that's what I want to use to pretty much set me apart from. Oh, I'm just going to buy a particular brand shirt. No,
Mm-hmm.
each shirt is different, which actually makes you a club member. That's why it's called the Diamond Club. It's a club.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
But check this out. This is quick right here. I just wanted to show you real quick because you will come into this instance where there's nothing there, nothing here. So, but I want to be able to color that building. But as you can see here, the bridge is broken into the building. So
Mm-hmm.
we got a couple of ways we can fix that. My first and easiest way will be to come over here and just grab our freehand tool, and we can use this 2-point line. Yeah, that's what we're gonna use, a 2-point line from here to, I actually wanted to go to here. Nope. I want it straighter than that. It looks like it angles up. So let me start it from here, like right here to here. Boom. But as you can see, it's thick. The line is a little thicker. So I'm going to draw another line from here to here. Boom. And all I'm going to do is, what I'm going to do, ladies?
You
Smart fill it.
you
Smart fill it.
gonna yeah.
But you got to break it apart to get those other pieces out, right?
Yes and no. So we got our separation here. I can just smart fill this side right here. Boom. And now we have it separated. I can change that to this purple. And I'm gonna right click on this X to get rid of that outline. So now we have our color to our building. but I still want to finish off this dark border to the bridge here. So I'm gonna smart fill it again. But if we use our wireframe, as you can see, we need to smart fill not just this part, boom, but here, here, here. So everywhere in between those two lines that we made, we're going to just smart fill it all the way up to create that dark line. Boom.
And you still got your building at the bottom part.
Yep. Boom. So I'm going to select all of that gray. I'm going to right click and combine it together and then weld it. Now I'm going to take this gray, because if I move it, everything is still there. We're going to take this gray and we're going to trim it through the black.
Trim it through, yeah.
Boom. Now when we move the gray, it should be white there. And now we can take that gray and shift, select the black. We can just weld it to the black. Boom. But now we want to remember we did put those lines in there. So let's go in there, and I believe that's one. And then the other one on the other side, I'm just, boom. Did I get it?
Got it.
I got it. And delete. Now what I want to do is, that doesn't look bad, but me being cynical, I'm gonna go ahead and do another line right here, and and fill in that gap, because
that black.
Yeah, it looks weird to me. Now, mind you, ladies, it was years before I started even tinkering around like this, to where I would see an error and I'd be like, I don't know how to fix that. I ain't about to try either. And I would just move right along. But as I started to want the work to be more cleaner and more visually appealing, I just started playing around with stuff. Like, I started using my mind, thinking like, okay, how can I fill that in? And that's what I want y'all to get a feel for. I know it's 100 different ways to do it, but how do I want to do it? And it's gonna come to you, because I like, I like how I can ask y'all things, and y'all get to thinking like, hold on, wait a minute, which way? But now we're just gonna weld this to this. We can, if we hit combine here, it's going to, I think it's going to go wonky. Let's see here. Okay, did fill it in. But sometimes, y'all know, when you hit combine, it'll skew. That means you got to go back and weld. Or if you weld and it skews, then you got to combine first and then weld.
Okay.
Yeah. I've been using a lot of Corel Draw on just regular stuff that I've been doing, for working, making designs for other stuff, like, my graph tech cutter for just vinyl stuff. I haven't really made no rhinestone, but a couple times I tried it a couple times and it just went wonky. And I said, okay, I need to get back to the video before I try again. But just using the Corel Draw for just regular designing, it's been wonderful learning all this stuff of the different tools that you tell us to use. And I'd be like, oh, yeah, that clicks, And now my next step is just to put the rhinestones in, because I get frustrated when the rhinestones don't go where I want them to go. And then I'll stop and I just continue designing whatever I'm doing.
Yeah, the rhinestone part, it can be tricky, but then that's where like we're gonna play around with some things today after you say that. Up here inside of the, let me open it up for y'all. So you can actually edit the stone sizes, right? So as y'all can see in here, I have a SS6, the original SS6, and then I have my own, which is a SS6.2, which is a little bit bigger than the SS6. And I find my SS6.2 works better. I got a SS10. Let me move that up. Then I got a SS 10.2. Well, actually, that's supposed to be 0.3. Save, and this one supposed to be point. Wait a minute,
The 3 is supposed to be 2.
SS
0.3.
10. Yeah, okay. 0.3. Boom. And then this one's supposed to be SS 10.2. So basically what I did was I took the original numbers of the SS 10 here, which is 0.120 to 0.131, and then the fixed size is 0.130. Well, I just,
You got it messed up, right?
what you mean?
You gotta put it back like you had it, the 3 and the 2.
Oh,
Because
okay.
your 0.3 is higher than your 2.
Okay, you're right.
I mean, lower.
Oh, so when I do it, I gotta hit. Okay. I gotta hit save in order for it to take, and then go back into it to see if it took. And it didn't. Okay. Yeah, I gotta change each individual line then. Wait a minute, let me see here. Give me 2 seconds. All right, so that's supposed to be 0.2.
Right.
Boom. Add. Okay. There it is. Boom. And then it's supposed to be point.
Now your 0.3 is supposed to be your 1.36.
Yeah, I see they put the numbers back. So let's just change it right now. I'm going to, off of my SS10, we're going to say SS10.3, and the size is 0.1221 to 0.133. Okay, boom.
It's supposed to be 136. Because you already got the 133, and your 0.3 is supposed to be 136.
Right. Okay, so that's 136. Nope, I actually had it at 138. Then take this one to 135, and then take this one to 123 or 124. Add.
Now, where y'all get them numbers from?
I'm basically
I was looking at the numbers he had.
Yeah, and what I did originally was I took this 120 and to 131. So I wrote down 11 between those two. And on the next one, I tried to do pretty much 11 between those two, you know. And then on this last one, it was 130. So 131 I pretty much tried to keep it upon average to the numbers that was already set. So if this one was 120, I did this one 124 to 135 to match this 120 to 131.
And how do I know when to use those different settings?
So my SS10, when I cut out a SS10 rhinestone template and I grab a typical SS10 stone and I go to brush them in, if all of them don't brush in, or if they don't seem to be brushing in as wonderfully, then that means the circles might be too tight for the stone. So and buying different stones throughout the years and having that problem, I went in here and I started making a SS 10.2 for stones that appear to be just a little bigger than my standard SS 10. And then my SS3, I made that for AB rhinestones that got the coating on it, because they were thicker and they wasn't falling in my regular boards.
Oh, okay.
So let me try to screenshot this. That way I can send. I'm gonna tinker with it because I think I messed these numbers up a little bit. I want to write them down and get them right. But yeah, I'll screenshot y'all this information. That way y'all can just go in here and input it yourself.
Okay, yeah, that'd be great.
It helps, especially if you use AB rhinestones or Rhinestuds, because they're thicker. They have that coating on them, and they were not brushing into my old boards at all. But also, let's go back into the screen. On the place and fill tab, I know I tell people all the time, don't mess with the spacing, don't mess with the fill line spacing. You know what I mean? Only thing you need to touch is this contour. Well, let's play around a little bit so we can see what's going on. When you know what's going on and you know how to adjust it. So we're going to leave it at 0.2 and we're going to leave it at 0.14 and we're going to do a comparison between the two. I'm going to just do a hatch fill over here. Clear the pad, merge overlapping stones. And on this one, instead of it being 0.2, we're going to change it to 0.4. So I be wanting to write this down because if I change anything, I want to take it back. So we're going to change that to 0.04, the spacing, and watch the difference. Come on, come on. Taking this time.
We're still working on that other one over there too. Oh, it's better now.
So now, as y'all can see, the fill line spacing between the stones left and right. Let me try to get them a little closer. Well, I'll put them. I'm going to group them because they move faster when they grouped. Boom. And then I'm going to ungroup them. All right. So y'all can see the lines between the stones got wider.
Mm-hmm.
So if we double that, we already know what they're going to look like as far as at 0.8. And I play around with these depending on how I want my stones to look and how I want them placed in there. So you might want a tighter look at the bottom, or you might want a fuller look, but you're like, I'm not about to use that many rhinestones, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I like to play around with these numbers here. Sometimes I'll even change the spacing. I know it's on 0.14 now, but I'll go to a 0.18 because I want to see. And
It
then that
seems
will.
like, I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead because I just forgot.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all right.
I was just gonna say, it seems like it would be, you would get away with spacing it higher if you were sublimating behind it too. But if you were just using rhinestones with no sublimation, I think it would look better closer together.
Exactly. So when you're trying to do your fills, it just depends on what type of feel you're going for, like what look you're going for, and the end customer at the end of the day. You know,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm trying to be if I'm trying to be conservative with my rhinestones because I'm making the shirt, you know, I may choose to go with this pattern, especially if it's a feel. And like Juana said, there's a color underneath it anyway, because it's just going to end up looking like this. Mock-ups, simulate stones. There we go. Simulate stones.
It's the simulate stone, meaning that's gonna make it the color that the rhinestone is.
No, it just gives it that simulation to make it look like a rhinestone.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Because if I click on it and right click on this X to take the shading off, it goes back to just a regular pink stone or pink circle, or you know. But then when you simulate, when you add that character to it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was forgetting to do. I kept saying, why it don't look like rhinestones though?
That's what I was trying to do too. I was mad that it wouldn't do that for me, and that would make it, that was making me frustrated, not more than the rhinestones going in the right place. I wanted to see the rhinestone look of the rhinestone.
Right.
Yeah, that's in the mock-up section, and I
Okay.
typically only do it when I'm doing a mock-up. But
Mhm.
if you're sending a design to the customer and you're not mocking it up, it's good to show the rhinestones as well too.
Yeah,
But then
that's what I've been
also,
wanting.
after you do that, right next to simulate stones, you want to click on this add bling and then
Hmm.
add a little pop to it.
Yeah, and I knew how to do that part because I've been
Okay.
doing that off of my ones that I. So when I download a Rhinestone design and I want to put it on my website, I go to this to put the bling on it to make it look cute.
I use this as my watermark too. A lot of people probably don't know that, but I put as many of them as I can over the image, which works as my watermark because if they drag it in and try to recreate the image, it's going to have all of these lines on it.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And those are hard to get off. Remember the little trick I showed y'all where we can take a rhinestone design, grab it, and then make our own rhinestone design from that?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Can't do that if there's these white um bling
shiny
marks
marks on.
all over. Yeah.
Mm.
I don't like making a watermark. I don't like it how it just I want y'all to see the image, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So I do this, which brings out the image, but it's also my fake watermark.
Mm.
I've grabbed images with that in there, and I've grabbed images with the watermark in it. You can remove a watermark. You can't remove these all over the image.
Right.
Okay.
All right, let's see here. Hold on.
Oh, that's pretty.
I like to do gang sheets. So since I'm doing 13 by 19, of course, this is my front, and then this is my back. But then I got something for a sleeve. I got something for the inside of the shirt. Like if the tag is terrible and you can tear the tag out, right
Mm-hmm.
underneath the tag that says small, medium, large, or extra large, I'll press this in as well,
Mm-hmm.
depending on the thickness of the sublimation, the
Mm.
sublimated garment. The thin garments, that'll just show right through on the back,
I love that design. I love that design. So hurry up and make it so I can buy it.
I'm in the process. I did it. So
And you putting rhinestones on it? I want the rhinestones on the snake head of the red.
let me show y'all. So I used to do pop-up shops when I first got started. I used to try to get on every pop-up shop that came around. And some of them are well organized and you can make some money. And then some of them you just lose money and you sit there, and people don't show up. So I got pop-up shops scheduled like one almost every 2 weeks now until August. So
Mm.
I've been ramping up my own personal inventory, and
Oh, that's pretty.
it's already done, So that's the trust
Okay.
part. But then
So on the
that's
back
right
of your
here.
chair.
That's
I
right here. Yeah.
figured you was looking on the back of that chair.
So let me turn the light on. I've been having sleepless nights trying to put all this stuff together. But as you can see, it is in the in the skull head, and I even got it
Mm-hmm.
in the cuffs of the sleeve.
Okay.
And there's supposed to be stones for the no one at the bottom, but those are gonna have to be SS6 stones. That's what made me start playing with that with those numbers because my SS6s wasn't working right.
So Ray, now that you done showed me that, now I got an idea to add to that.
Okay.
You can put on the bottom, since it says trust, for me with the motorcycle girls, you could put no bitch on there and have a girl hand with some nails hugging that snake.
Oh, right,
Mm-hmm.
right.
I would
I
sell
see
out
it,
that shirt so fast.
but this one, I want to do this for only for people who who understand the vision. We do this every weekend where I try to put the city in the background, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
But now I'm thinking of doing not every city, but just the prominent ones, or at least people that got shops or clothing stores in those areas that reach out to me. And then now it's gonna be Atlanta, it's gonna be New York, it's gonna be St. Louis. But I just can't pick and choose. It's gonna have to be
Right.
people in those areas who see the vision and they're like, "Oh, I need one for Alabama." You know what I mean?
Yes.
But you got
But
an Etsy shop that you can do that with, even if you ain't in that area.
I know, I know. I'm here to help people. I'm here to
Oh.
help. Right. My first mind, long before doing all of this, was to work on my
No, but I will.
designs,
I'll buy it from
shop
you.
them
Mhm.
around. But no, it wasn't working for me that way. And God told me to do it this way, you know? So
Mhm.
it wasn't working for years and years and years. It wasn't working. I always had a job thinking I could do it my way. And then once I
Mhm.
finally started listening, then
Mhm.
I was like, okay, do it this way. And I make more money helping other people with designs and for them to take those designs and make profit than I do than just trying to sell the garment. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Mhm.
So I'm diving back into doing it this way only because I saw I things be happening to me where I'll be like, I used to wonder why I got goosebumps when I was younger. And now when I get goosebumps, it'd be like, nah, something, so-
Yeah, that's
something is
what it
happening. I'm
was.
trying to tell me, something's trying to tell me something. And once I started realizing and taking heed that the goosebumps, because they were happening at times where, why am I getting goosebumps now? I'm not even cold. It's not even cold. They just come.
Yes.
And once I started taking heed, I was like, okay. So I got goosebumps and was like, okay, maybe the time is now to get back into pop-up shops. I got all the
Mhm.
resources I need. I can do me a big banner. I can do me a nice tablecloth. I can do me a retractable banner, which is going to give
Mhm.
me a better overall presence than what I did 10 years ago.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
I got real poly bags now. 10 years ago, I had Ziploc bags that I got from Walmart. You know what I'm saying?
You mean
Gotta
tell me you
start
ain't go to the
somewhere. Gotta
dollar
start somewhere.
store?
To me, the Ziploc bags were more presentable. And if somebody opened it, I could reseal it back. The poly
Mhm.
bags that I got now, once somebody opens it, I gotta refold it, grab a new poly bag, and that's okay because they get a sense of it's never been opened. Like, you know what I'm saying? They get a
Mhm.
sense of that retail feeling that you get when you go to a store and they're like, "Oh, can I open it to try it on?" Like yeah. Even though if you
Mm.
don't buy it, I gotta repackage it, but that's part of the customer experience, which I ain't about to buy this $75 shirt that's been hanging on the corner, that's been hanging on this hanger and got the hanger marks in it. Like, you know what I mean? I want to
Mhm.
feel like I just unopened something. Like, you know what I mean? So every little bit counts. My guy wants to do the hang tags. And I'm like, hang tags to me are like overdoing it. But I like
Mm-mm.
popping tags too. Like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
You get the sense of I just purchased something. Like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I'm gonna do it, even though I already know that's just money that people throwing in the trash. You keep your
Mm.
tags.
Do I keep my
Well,
tag?
You keep your tags from your clothing. You pop them off and throw it right in the garbage can, right?
I do.
If I pop them off, sometimes my husband's like, "Why you still got this tag on this coat and this toe coat 2 years old?" I was like, "I don't know. I can't
Special.
take it off." He said, "I'll take it off."
Mm-hmm.
No, don't do it. Because it gives you a sense of, I purchased this 2 years ago and I'm waiting for the right moment to pop the tag off and wear it.
I wear it
Juana,
with the
don't walk
tag though.
around
That's
like
the
that.
part. That's the part.
Juana,
I
don't you
wear it with
walk
the
around like
tag.
that.
Yeah, because you ask my girl, we'll be out and about for the night, already in the venue, already partying, and she'd be like, "Baby, come here." And she'll, "You still had this tag on." My bad. I was excited when I put it on.
Yeah, so don't forget to make my design because I done thought of that one with you.
Yeah, no. I got it. I'll revise it. All right. So a lot of people, not just y'all, a lot of people have been asking me Etsy, right? Here's the one thing I want everyone to realize when it comes to Etsy. When I first started it, I put stuff up there and it just sat there, with an Etsy, with any shop. Ooh,
There he is again, Juana.
I'm glad he's talking to
No,
somebody this time.
Hey, Mitch, what happened was I told my girl it was pizza in there and she ate your 2 slices. I got you, brother.
No, she didn't eat his 2 slices.
We ordered a pizza and he got toppings
He got
only on
caught
half.
slipping.
Only on half. So when my girl stopped by last night and she was like, "Oh, baby, it's pizza in here," I said, "Yeah, you can have some." And I forgot that half of the pizza was mine and half of it was his. And she, of course, ate his 2 slices. No, but what I was saying was, for months, I put designs on Etsy and they sat there. Why did they sit there? Because all I did was put them up. Like, it really didn't start. My Etsy didn't start Etsying for me. That's a word. My Etsy didn't start Etsying until I started Etsying with it. Like, you know what I mean? So until I started going into the Facebook group and letting people know that I had an Etsy, like, you know what I mean? Then that's when it started working. I used to think like, I'm gonna put this stuff up there, people gonna see it, and it's gonna start working. Nope. I had to follow that up with the Facebook group. I had to follow that up by telling people on YouTube, "Hey y'all, I got these designs." And then I think I went the next step further by showing them how to use the designs. Like, you know what I mean? I still lack at that part because I don't, sitting down to do a video on something that I've done a video on over and over and over, it can become redundant. But if the person on the flip side is learning, my last shirt is not like my next shirt, and my next shirt is not like my previous shirt. So I understand why the videos are needed. Some of them are just sublimation and rhinestones. Some of them are sublimation, vinyl, and rhinestones. So you got to think about it. What's sublimation? The shirts are silkier, like, you know what I mean? Some sublimation shirts, you press them and they shrink only in that area right there. You know what I'm saying? You don't know it. You visually can't even see it until you
I
show
didn't
the
know
lady.
that.
Me neither.
Who was
Because I
that?
thought
Maker?
the polyester was stretchy material and it stayed stretched.
Yes, but Maker's Mark, y'all familiar?
I've heard it.
The new brand at Michael's.
Yeah.
They are 100% polyester, and they feel more like cotton than the Cricut shirts. I mean, it feels like a cotton shirt. It almost feels like you can't stretch it for real. Like, you know what I mean? The Maker's Mark. You press that under the heat press for 60 seconds at 400 degrees, you'll be able to see where it got torn at right there. Sure enough, you can stretch it out a little bit. But I said that to say this: when you go to do sublimation and it skews just a bit, and then you try to lay the vinyl, now you're under the heat press, trying to trying to position the vinyl so that it lays right on top of the sublimation perfectly. I love it. I love it. Makes my design stand out, but there's a learning curve with it. Like, you know what I mean? Like with rhinestones, people might see me and I brush them in. They're like, "Oh, he make that stuff look so easy." There's guys out there with waves in their hair, like, you know what I mean, and they don't have to brush as hard as me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta brush morning, noon, and night, 7 days a week, and keep a wave cap on to get my waves popping. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I haven't been brushing every day, all day. You know what I'm saying? So now that I've been brushing rhinestones in, yeah, I make it look easy. I'll hand the brush to my girl, and 3 hours later, like, you know what I'm saying, she's still like
trying to get it in there.
Yeah, and I'm like, baby, you got to do it like this. And as many times I done showed her, you got to pick up your own technique. Y'all done brush rhinestones in before. Y'all know,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean?
For me,
it's easy for
easier
me
to circle them.
Yeah. Circle
I
them.
just brush them straight down.
Me too.
Like you said, it's just the holes that you make for the rhinestones to fall in. If those holes is right, the rhinestone just gonna go in automatically.
Yes. Yes. So I in transition of coming to the shop and then having a workstation at home and coming to the shop and transitioning back and forth every day. I'm working here in the daytime, and then at home I'm working on my computer. And I had set up on my home computer what I just showed y'all, the SS 10.1, the 10.2, the 10.3. Where here I didn't do that. I came in, I jumped into a design, I cut out a big design. It had to been like 11.4 inches by 17 inches, and it was a lot, something, no, yeah, something like this. See how his sweater, that's a lot of rhinestones right there.
Who is he?
Rod Wave. I don't know. Somebody asked me
Rod
for a
Wave.
Rod Wave shirt. And
I didn't know who he was till the other day. My little cousin, 10 years old, just had a Rod Wave birthday party, and my husband did the backdrop for it. I don't know either.
I don't know. He sounds a lot like Kevin Gates. I'm talking about like identical, but then ask me who Kevin Gates is, and I'd be like, I don't know. Like, I'm a 80s baby. I grew up to real hip hop. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not to say he's not. It's just newer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but but yeah. So somebody asked me for this, and he was having a concert come here. He was on tour or whatever, and I try to capitalize on moments like that. Like when Cat Williams,
yeah,
his video did millions on Shay Shay. Like, you know what I mean, why wouldn't I not only make the design, but y'all got to see the actual real shirt. You know what I mean? Like if R. Kelly ever get out of jail,
you own it on his head.
for all his fans out there, you know what I mean? It's going to be, I might do 7 of them, one for each day of the week. My girl's a big R. Kelly fan. Like she gonna be pressing that movement, and I'm gonna be with it. But yeah. So my key and my success for Etsy is niche it in a way to where you get people coming back. Like I realize that a lot of people in this field are older women or women in general, and women in general, they like the girly designs. I'm not a girl, so I try to give like my face, like, you know what I mean, my praying hands, like, you know what I mean, the designs I feel can resonate with just more than one group of people. I like to put those on there. My catch flights, not feelings. The okay Karens, the trendy stuff. I think that's the driving factor. I be wanting a lot of my unique designs to sell, and they don't. Like, you know what I mean? They sit there. Like, you know what I mean? But I bet you if I do a what's the statement? What's the statement? F around and find out. That's hot right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know where, I don't know why. That's been a statement since the beginning of of time, but in 2024, that statement, no matter how you put it, how you visualize it, if you can make a design with those words, it's gonna sell. Like, you know what I mean? What else? When I don't like to get onto the war or politics, so I don't do none of those type of designs, but they're prevalent. You know what I mean? War is happening right now. Like, you know what I mean? War is making its way toward us. So those shirts, I believe, are valuable right now to the people of the United States, you know, of of us not wanting it, or some people who feel that it needs to happen.
So you saying making more designs for as, just things that's going on in the news, but we need to, are we making the shirts or we just selling the designs and that's what's making you more money? The design selling or the shirt making?
Both. Okay, so um the designs, I do more designs than I do the shirt. Like, I'm I'm only making the shirt out of the designs that I feel are need to have the dancing with it. Like, you know what I mean? I can do the
Mhm.
design all day long and put the design up there, but I'm like, oh no, the message is so prevalent right now. It's it's so widespread right now. The design ain't enough. It has to have the shirt with it, and the design and the shirt is not enough. I need to do a video. Like, you know what I mean? Bringing all three together. I would love to do that for every last design, because then uh my thing
How
wouldn't
do
probably
you
stop
upload the
dinging.
video?
Huh?
How do you upload the video to go to the design? Because isn't the video going to take up a lot of space on Etsy? Or do you load the video into YouTube first and then put the embedded link in there? Is that how you doing it?
Right. So I first I gotta make the shirt first, because Etsy
Mhm.
only allows you to do 15 seconds. Like, you know what I mean? So
Oh,
when
okay.
I'm putting on Etsy, that 15 seconds is just the show off mode. That's the completed shirt showing it completed for
Mm-hmm.
Etsy users to be like, oh, I like the design, but oh, I seen the actual shirt. Let me go ahead and purchase because I want that. That's what that is for. But then in the link down below on Etsy, please go to the YouTube channel to show you how to put this together.
Oh,
That part
okay.
right there is mainly for the people who's never done it,
Mm-hmm.
to give them the reassurance that let me go ahead and purchase it, because it comes along with a video showing me step by step.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a lot of people are probably reluctant to even purchase, but if it has a step-by-step video that goes along with it, it should make it foolproof for you. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know because a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people when we do our quilt shows, that's what they want. They want a video on how did I do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been seeing a lot of the vendors at the shows have videos to everything they make.
Yeah.
And that what makes me want to buy it because if I ain't never done it, then I'm buying this pattern from you and I don't know what to do with it when I get home. I'm just gonna throw it to the side and not even use it. But if it's a
Mm-hmm.
video, I can have time when I'm ready to sit down and watch it.
That's what made me start helping and teaching, because after a few years of that I was in it, occasionally you have people ask you questions, and I got tired of answering the same question over and over and over again, which made me
Mm-hmm.
start doing the short videos at first. And
Mm-hmm.
then I was like, the short videos will resonate with people searching for that content. But what about the
Mm-hmm.
people that are not searching for the content and don't even know that rhinestone shirt making is something that can be done at home. Some people see a
Mhm.
rhinestone shirt out and about, and they mind probably think like, oh, it was a machine made. Like, you know what I mean? They put the shirt in the machine, hit the button, and it came out. Like, they don't know.
Mhm. Right.
So that pulls in more people who had no clue. You know, there's people
Mhm.
this till this day who probably don't know that a Cricut exists.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And they think the old school way that they gotta go to the trade show, they gotta meet that person, they gotta put in their order, they gotta wait 6 weeks to get all their merchandise. Like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Uh yeah and no. You know, you can go both avenues. I still try to make it to a trade show. Only the clothing. I need to get to the one you went to. Like, you know what I
The
mean?
ISS.
Oh
Mhm.
man, like I've only been to clothing ones. Have you been to a clothing one?
No.
Oh, okay. So the clothing one, if you're a shopper, you're gonna hate shopping after you go to one because you're gonna be like, all these years I've been paying $39.99 for a pair of jeans, and you telling me I could have got 6 pair and they was
39.
750 a piece. You know what I'm
I
saying?
need to get to that stove. I
Yeah,
That
need to get
part.
there.
yeah. Like you're gonna see the wholesale price versus the retail price, and you're gonna never want to pay retail again. Like, you know what I mean?
I seen a highlight on expo for clothing like that, and she was showing the True Religion jeans, and you know how people paying $500 and $600 for those jeans, and them jeans is $11
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
for them to make that jean.
Wait,
And she said if you
Yes.
buy it in quantity, that's why you can get a good price. And I was just like, that's the way I buy stuff anyway. Because when I got bulks of stuff in my garage, for people that's gonna buy, I know that's gonna buy it because I'm my niche is the motorcycle clubs, right now. And so I know they're gonna buy this stuff, but if I can go to a show like that and lace out some clothes and have some brands for they clubs,
yeah.
man,
Think think
I
of
already know.
think of when Juliet first came out. Caesar Juliet and the Romeo first came out. The first people who went to those conventions, they were probably getting it at the introductory price of probably $199, $299. They went back
Mhm.
home to their hometown and they put it on their shelves for $299, $399, $499. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's the nature of the business. But us as the average consumer, we don't know those prices unless we get the LLC, we get the courage, we pay for the vacation time, and we go and see for ourselves. If not, you're gonna always have a consumer mind state and think the price is whatever it is. Like, you know what I
It
mean?
is, yeah.
Like
Yeah, and see, that's where I'm at. I'm with the wholesale. I want to go to that show so I can see really what the price is.
it's
So do they have one of those every year?
uh 4 times a year, and I think it's four different industries. You got the Cobb show, that's in Atlanta. That's quarterly. Like, you know what I mean? Every Sunday and Monday, every 4 months. Then you got the Magic Show, that's in Vegas. You know,
Yeah, I
uh
thought you had to have $10,000 or more shopping to get into the Magic Show because I was getting ready to go to that, and one of the people said you had to be like a top celebrity almost to get into that show. Is that true?
that's on the vendor side. Like, you know what I mean? On the customer side or the retail side, all you pretty much need is your business credentials to get into the show.
Oh,
To
I could
get
have went then.
Yeah. They were relaying you vendor information. If you want to be on the inside and have a booth and have a table set up and everything like that. Like, you know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Yeah, I didn't want to do that.
Yeah. So yeah, it's the same with the Cobb show in Atlanta. I think it's like 2,000. It's like $2,000 for the weekend booth rent.
Mhm. Well, I
And
wasn't trying to be a vendor. I wanted to go and buy the clothes on discount, like you saying, the
yeah,
$1.99 jeans, and I can buy a big quantity of them and stuff like that. I wanted to do that. I
I'm gonna
wouldn't.
look into it. Last time I looked into it, all I needed was my LLC.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got that.
yeah. You register with them, and they'll give you a badge or whatever, and that was it. It wasn't no fee that I had to pay except for hotel and booking.
Right. Oh, so yeah, if you could send me that information right, that'd be great.
I will. I
Please,
will. For sure. For sure.
we're
My
gonna
guy.
have to meet up.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Hey,
problems.
hey.
Smoke in the city.
I'm ready. I'm definitely ready to travel more. Like so.
Yeah.
So that's my plans, y'all. I'm about to, because I ultimately do want a brick and mortar, but I I want to do it all by myself. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to order. I don't want to order from nobody. Like, I want to, when somebody walk into my store and it's 1,000 shirts in there, you know what I mean? Each one of these were handmade by me. Like, you know what I mean? They didn't come
Mhm.
off a product line. Like, you know what I mean? I want to
Mhm.
be able to, even if I got a sales associate in there, like I want to be able to set them down and say, okay, you're getting $500 for this week because you have to go through this training. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
and then the same way when we were younger, we sat through training and we had to pass the test in order to even be able to get the job. Like, yeah, we're
Mhm.
gonna pay you training at this minimized rate. We're gonna train you on our systems and all of that and everything you need to know. And then after that, you're gonna have a test. If you pass the test, you get the job. Like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
That's the only way I can see myself hiring anybody. Like, if you're making shirts, if I'm hiring you to do designs for me, I'm gonna teach you how to design, let you know what I'm gonna pay you per week. Like, you know what I mean? But then you're gonna have to pass the test in order to get the job.
Mhm.
I'm 10 years in. Y'all know how many people I done tried where people see you doing good and they're like, oh, you seem like you need a worker. All right, come down here Monday, be here at 9 o'clock. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they show up at 9:15, 9:20. Like, you're not even
Yeah.
taking it serious. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Right. Thought you said you wanted a job.
yeah, or they come
Mhm.
in and they're like lackadaisical, like not on my watch, like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And I
And
understand.
see.
I used to be a 20, 22, 23, 24-year-old, just got a new job, happy to get the new
Mhm.
job. Know I need to pay my bills, but they don't pay me enough to do this. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, slacking off.
Mhm.
That's why I haven't hired nobody, even though I have the daycare in this other room in my house, and then I got my craft room in this room. I just still rather do it by myself because you can't trust people. You don't know what's gonna
Mhm.
happen. They're gonna
Yeah,
half-ass your shit, and then you gonna be messed up. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
Mhm.
So I just rather stay where I can do it myself.
that part, the half-ass part. So, it's hard trying to explain to somebody, yes, I agreed to pay you this much for today, but out of what you worked on, I have to redo this. This is $5. I have to redo this. This is $5. I have to redo this.
Hmm.
And to try to explain that to somebody and tell them like, because you didn't do this correctly, I have to take it out of your pay. I don't want to do that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't
Hmm.
want to
Mhm.
have to do that. Like, I want to know that it's right, that it's done right, and that I can handle what else I need to handle, and that the job that I hired you for is taken care of.
So
No,
almost
Hmm.
like you'd have to pay them on piecework.
that part,
Per diem. Yep.
and then you still gotta. They're not gonna be happy then. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're not. They're
Mm-mm.
gonna be like, I thought they was getting $90 and leave out with 37.50. Like,
Work in,
He
work
done
out.
gave him some lunch money.
yeah, I I've tried it 3 times in 10 years. I've tried it 3 times, and I don't want to try it no more. Like, uh, if anybody's working for me, they came in and they proved to me why I should hire them. Like, you know what I mean? They proved to me like I don't want to train nobody. I train this way. Like, you know what I mean? Anybody coming to work for me, they coming in the door like, Ray, I really want to learn rhinestones. And every day I be like, damn, I make me want to work harder. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, make me want to work 10 times harder because I'm like, oh, they gaining on me fast. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
that feeling, when I
Mhm.
get that feeling, they can have it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm 43. By the time I'm 53, 55, like, you know what I mean? I want that person under me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you
Mm-hmm.
got that type of
Mhm.
work ethic and that type of drive, like, you know what I mean? And you don't want to do it all by yourself, because if you want to do it all by yourself, I would never meet you and you'll be off on your own journey. But someone who
Mhm.
comes in as that apprentice and they're like, they want to be me one day, I'm gonna help them to get there, because then them being me allows me to slide on into retirement. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, Joanna, you got your Etsy up and running already, or you just gotta get it started?
I gotta start from beginning.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Let's jump back into that. So um I went through extensive Etsy training because I did Shopify and I failed horribly. Like, I lost what, $240.
Oh,
That's
oh.
that's $39.99 in 6 months. Like, you know what I mean? But that's a lot to me. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
Mhm.
for 6 months I'm on there every day, posting on there every day, and did not make not one sale. So
Mm-hmm.
every month I saw that $39.99 come out of my account and I was devastated. So when I decided to give Etsy a try, Etsy only being a 15-cent initial investment. 15 cents is for that first listing. I was like, I got 15 cents.
Twice.
Uh 10 times actually. My first day sitting down to do it, I put up 10 listings and they sat there for 3 months. You know what I mean? I only spent $2 though. So I didn't have a drive or a pushing factor to say, like, I just paid $40. Let me try to really make this work. I didn't. I was like, it was only 20 cents. Oh well. But then something clicked and was like, I saw other people doing well at it. And I'm like, what gives? I started the Facebook group. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't splash. I got an Etsy or none of that. I started the Facebook group with the intent of meeting other people around the world who do rhinestones. Like, I was searching for my competition. Like, you know what I mean? And 6 months, 8 months, a year later, there was none. And I was like, okay. And God told me, he was like, you gotta share. You gotta teach people. I went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Did not want to do it. The day I started doing it, uh, the goosebumps would not stop. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no money, didn't know money was coming. Like, you know what I mean? But the goosebumps just every post, and then people start jumping on there like, oh my God, you're so good. I need your help. And I was like, that's it. I started making more listings, and not only making more listings, but I started doing the videos to show people, like, if you purchase this, here's how you download it. Here's how you open a raw file. Or here's how you unzip a file. A lot of people don't know that. They
Mm-hmm.
think you're gonna download it. They think you're gonna. I don't know what they think. Like, you know what I mean? But uh, I
They
saw
ain't
that.
getting it.
Yeah, they wasn't getting it. People would
Mhm.
purchase my files and was like, I don't know how to download it. And I'm like, the easy common sense stuff, do videos on that. Like, do videos on how to tie your shoe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, those,
Mm-hmm.
believe it or not, like, it sounds goofy. I know it does, like, but how to brush your teeth properly. Like, you know what I mean? Videos on stuff that we think is common sense gonna go through the roof. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how to download a file from Etsy. You would think that it would be common sense, but it's not. A lot of people are on Etsy for the first time and never really used a computer before. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
just went out and got their first computer and everything and told themselves they're gonna do this, and they 50. Like, you know what I mean? Never taken a computer class, a typing
Computer
class, or
class.
anything.
Yeah, I do that
Mm-hmm.
with one of my best friends. She always say, "Girl, just teach me the computer." I say, "First, you got to learn how to just push the button and turn it on."
Turn it on.
And she be like, "See, you got jokes."
It's
I said,
not
"But I'm not
jokes.
joking. You
Yeah,
don't even know where to push the button to turn on the computer because that wasn't her forte and for her to her language, shall
yeah,
I say?"
yeah,
You know, and it was to me, I was like, "Oh my God, why you don't know how to do that? Everybody know how to work a computer, but some people never in their life turned on the computer."
yeah.
So, you do
My
have to make
mom
it
was like that.
simple. Yeah, you don't want to call them stupid, but it was just simple for us because we learned that way. But for them that never turned it on or had a job to
Mm-hmm.
have to turn that on, then we thinking they, okay, well, why? Why didn't you learn that or why didn't you pick that up? But
Perfect
it's just
example.
something that you got to do
Mm-hmm.
step by
Perfect,
step.
perfect example. The computer to me is equivalent to the stove. Like, you know what I mean? Because if you never turned it on, how am I supposed to automatically assume that you know how to cook? Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, if you never turned the computer on, I cannot automatically assume that where the power button is. You know what I'm saying?
Or even
Right.
how to boil water.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I watch my girl. I'm a okay cook. I'm a guy that if I was alone, with not a lot of money and I had to go to the grocery store and actually cook for myself, I can cook. Like, you know what I mean, I'm not throwing down gourmet full course meals like my girl is. Like, you know what I mean? So we've been together 3.5 years now, and she's like, when you gonna cook for me? And my reply to her is, baby, I gotta cook already. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Look, do you really want to eat it? That should have been the reply.
I gotta cook already. I'm never gonna ask you when you gonna make me a shirt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I try to have you brushing stones, and it's like I can make pancakes. I'm cold with making pancakes, but give somebody a bowl, give them the milk, water, and a fork. Cause I use a fork when I'm doing my pancakes, but give them that and have them make pancakes for the first time, and they're gonna be runny, lumpy, or whatever. Like, so that's the same way I look at it when somebody is like, "Oh, I want to learn how to do that," and they've never touched a computer.
Hmm.
I've trained a few of those people.
Was you frustrated?
He
That's
breathing. You see him breathing.
that's
Yeah, I
that
see.
that's how I got through it. Like, you know what I mean? And you just can't tell people right off the bat, I'm gonna refund you your money because I don't think that you are here yet to be able to take this class. You need to take
Mhm,
this class first.
mhm.
But I'm not the one to even teach that prerequisite class. Like, you know what I mean? Most of those classes are you learn those in high school or you learn it in college or you teach yourself. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I can't for my $50 that I charge, that's too much. I can't teach you how to find out where your system folder is on your phone. I can't teach you the difference between documents and pictures, and you know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
can't teach you files, the difference between a JPEG and a PNG. Like, I can, but that's a prerequisite before learning this stuff. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It really is, and I can't stress it enough.
So why was you paying for the Shopify? I thought it
Cause
was free.
no, no,
Mm-mm.
your first I think your first month is free, or your first 3 months are free.
Mm.
I got past the free part and was like, okay, I'm gonna still pay into it because it automatically rolls in. So I was like gun set on making it work. So I was like, month after the month, something gonna turn around. I'm going on there We talking about when it first started. There was no real help online. People wasn't teaching you about keywords. People wasn't teaching you about search engine optimization.
And
This
all
is
those
me on
apps.
Shopify before I learned all of that and took that to
Hmm.
Etsy. Like, you know what I
Okay.
mean? When I make a listing on Etsy now, I go and do my research. I look up Faith Rhinestone Design, Faith Rhinestone Template on Etsy first to see, is there a design that looks like mine? If it is, then I might have to go with a different design, tweak my design a bit or whatever. Second thing I'm looking for is, what is it a hot seller? Is it in people's carts? Is it relevant?
How would you look it up and see if it's in people's carts?
Let's jump in.
Okay.
Let's dive in it. Let's go to Etsy. This is the back office. Let's go to regular Etsy. I'm gonna just type in heart rhinestone template. So when you do a typical search on Etsy, what pops up on the first screen, let's see here. So none of them are popping up on this first screen. Let me try a different, let me just type in, let me get real generic. Because down here, it'll say, this item is in 9 people carts right now. Or, yeah, okay, let me try. Let me just take off heart. Maybe just,
I got your teddy bear right there.
right where?
The teddy bear you just passed is yours. The yellow
Oh,
one
yeah.
with the red.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
I love it because
So that
I
means you
did,
on the first page.
yeah, I did hours and
Okay.
hours of search engine optimization though.
Yeah.
This part
Cause
right
ain't that
here,
all
There it
in
is
is
right
yours
there.
too?
There it
yeah,
is
look,
right there.
yeah, look.
Oh yeah, I seen it.
I typed in rhinestone template, and you right, I take up most of the first page, like
You
1,
do.
2, 3, 4,
Wow. That's
5,
good.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Dang.
This isn't mine. That's mine. 10, 11 on the first page. So
Wow.
I'm still
That's
not
12,
amazing.
13.
I'm still not seeing what it was I was looking for though. But
I think maybe you have to click on it. If you click on it, because I've seen that now that you say it, I've seen that too. This is in 20 people's carts.
yeah, this is in 20 people's carts. Hold on, let me see here. Let's try it like this.
That's amazing, right?
It's the search engine optimization. It's this part. Me looking up other people's stuff and going in there and writing down their keywords. Writing down,
Oh,
like here go a perfect one right here. See, I'm sure some of the stuff should be in people's carts, but it's just not showing up right now. All right, so let's see here. I'm gonna click on this one. Boom.
so with you posting Cat Williams, you didn't have to go and see if his face was copywritten or if you would be taken down because of that.
I took my
His
chances on
name.
it. For that one, I took my chances on it because it was so trending. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm.
In the
So you
past.
took your chance on getting shut down.
No, took my chances on not getting shut down. I wasn't even thinking that far ahead. Like, I wasn't thinking of copyrights or nothing. I was thinking
Hmm.
of Cat Williams, the only person who can get mad at me making Cat Williams shirts is Cat Williams. Like, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not like me, like when I did Bruno Mars, and Silk
Mhm,
Sonic,
mhm.
I wasn't thinking of that either. I was like, oh, what if I did a Bruno Mars shirt and put it online? That it didn't last 5 minutes. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
Oh,
it was a cartoon of him and Anderson .Paak, and like, you know what I mean, they were like uh hugging each other or whatever. It didn't last. I'm talking about by the time I hit upload, by the time I got back to my Gmail, Etsy had already automatically flagged it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
okay.
Not not that Bruno Mars or Anderson .Paak saw it. Etsy automatically flagged it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because of their name.
Yeah. But with this
Mhm.
Cat Williams, I was like, I thought outside the box. I was like, I'm gonna do a playing card. I'm gonna make him into a playing card. And all I really did was change the face. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I took his face and placed it on whosever body that was after I binged it. So I asked Bing, create me a playing card with the African American comic. Um, he's pretty famous, like, you know what I mean? He played in this and played in that, and they gave me something similar, but his face didn't match. So I did like a AI face replacement or something, and I changed the face.
And with the glasses, you can't really tell that it ain't him.
Right, right.
Mhm. That
No,
looks good.
this one ain't mine. This one
That
is,
one ain't his.
yeah, this
Oh,
one is
okay.
somebody else's. Mine is. But what happened was I didn't even put it on Etsy at first because I was like, I be scared. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to get dinged. Like, you know what I mean? So what I did first was I put it on Facebook, and the numbers were numbering to the point to where I was like, I'm just go ahead and do it. Hey, it's I'm not gonna take chances on stuff where I in the back of my mind I'm like, no, don't do it. Like, you know what I mean? But some things you just gotta say, and this was one of them. You know what I mean?
That's fly.
Once
That's
I
when he looked like a crackhead and a drug head and with his good cute hair and all this and that. Now he looking like, boy, I done shocked you.
yeah, and that look like, see, so that's the one I made,
Mm,
and I've made actually more shirts than I sold the design. Like, people wanted to buy the design to make shirts for themselves, but I don't even think they realize that Cat Williams may be coming to their city and that they can have Cat Williams shirts readily available.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But every time, I think he came last weekend, 2 weekends ago, you know, and
And
I
you ain't
did
gonna
red.
flaunt no shirts outside?
I don't do that.
No, like wear it on your body and wear
Oh,
it outside.
oh, no, that's how I get my sales. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, but I used to, when I very, very first got started, I used to be the outside guy. I used to be the guy that I'm pulling up. I got my table in the trunk. I'm asking you, oh, can I sit outside? Like, you know what I mean? But it
Mm-hmm.
started to make me feel desperate. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I
Mm,
felt like, I know it's hustling, I know it's networking, I know it's marketing, but I felt desperate. Like, you know what I mean? And
okay.
I didn't like that feeling. I still don't like
Mhm.
the feeling of pop-up shops now, but I'm not gonna I'm not gonna ignore those goosebumps. Like, I can't.
Please don't. Please don't.
I can't. I feel like my product that I got now is 10 times better than it was back when I was doing pop-ups. Better. I got a better presentation. Like, my last pop-up, I paid $50. I was there 4 hours and I made 17.50,
Mm.
$17.50.
Shut up.
I told myself I was never doing a pop-up shop again. Like, I felt like they were wasting my time and energy. And then I realized, no, it was the pop-up shop that was set up inappropriately. Like, you know what I mean? Like, cause
Mhm.
they had us in some back room of some restaurant. Like, you know what I mean? When people go to,
Oh
Oh wow.
no.
yeah,
Mm-mm.
it was wrong venue, wrong approach, everything. Like, people go to a
Mm-hmm.
restaurant to eat. They don't go to a restaurant to shop. They
They
don't,
don't.
they don't go to a restaurant to be surprised with a pop-up shop in the back. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
And that's what was wrong with it.
even though there were artists there performing as well, like, you know what I mean? So it was an actual type of music festival with vendors and food and everything else. Like, I think because the venue was a restaurant to begin with, that overshadowed everything else. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though people are eating and people are on stage performing, you're not gonna know nothing about who's in the back unless after every performance or mid performance, hey y'all, I want y'all to let y'all know, like, we do got vendors in the back. Go check them out. You know, it's a lot of great stuff back there.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't hear that not once. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
people that did come back there were people that were probably just moseying along. Oh, what's back here? Oh,
Gonna get bit by something.
Right. Take your nosy ass back up front. Yeah, yeah.
so a lot of people think that there's training to Etsy. And I would say yeah and no, but I can't teach more. I cannot teach more than understanding search engine optimization. Search engine optimization just means that if you're putting a design up of a girl in a tutu, your keywords should be dance, uh,
Tutu.
ballet, uh,
Mhm.
what's that they do on their tippy toes?
That's ballet.
That's ballet. Okay. Dance, cheer, ballet, uh,
Girls.
girls.
Tutu.
Girls are kind of vague. What's it? Cheerleading. Like, you know what I mean? Um, I don't know. It's kind. I don't, because I'm not a woman. Like, I've never
The tutu, the birthday parties.
tutu
Yeah.
birthday parties. Like,
Yeah.
words that resonate with that product. And I think
Mm-hmm.
it's easy for me because mine's are rhinestones. But then after the rhinestones, then I gotta theme it in. So I use queen a lot for all of my girl designs. Queen is a keyword. Black is a keyword. Like, you know what I mean? Uh love may be a keyword. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because these are keywords that I don't know what it is you're searching for. I know what I want my customer base to be. Like, you know what I mean? I know when I
Mm-hmm.
put this design up, am I trying to reach African American women because she got a fro? Like, you know what I mean? Or am I
Mm-hmm.
trying to reach all women in general, which I'm gonna put women. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna
Mm-hmm.
have another keyword that's black. Then I might have another keyword that's ethnic
Melanated.
or urban. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to my God designs, like, you know what I mean, I'm putting God as a keyword. I'm putting faith as a keyword. Like, you know what I mean, I'm putting all the things that resonate around that design as keywords. And I might
And
sit there.
also too, when not to cut you off, sorry, Ray.
No, you're right.
When you doing it too, Juana, because I do have a few listings on and I have watched a lot of videos too. You can go to the people's that's the top sellers and look under their keywords and kind of copy and paste some of their keywords into your design that's making them stand out like Ray is on the front page. And that can keep you standing out on the front page as well.
Okay.
That's what I did though. I
Mhm.
first when I first got started, I was on there morning, noon, and night. Uh The Rhinestone Mechanic, like Medusa, Emperessa, Medusa, or whatever. Those were my influences because they had hundreds of designs before I got started. Like, you know what I mean? When I first got started and I was going online looking at other people's designs, Rhinestone Hive, like, you know what I mean? There was a lot of rhinestone designers on Etsy already that were killing it, and I was like, I wanted a piece. I just wanted a piece of it. So I went in there and I looked at most of their listings, and I grabbed my pen and my pad and I started writing my keywords down. Now I got so many listings. I just copy. I copy. I'll do this.
Ray, I think Joanna wants to know how to even start from scratch. Is that what you need, Joanna?
Yeah, I don't know anything.
Okay.
I don't know how much it costs a month. I don't know anything.
It doesn't cost monthly. It just
So
No,
it's
it's
just
the
the
listing.
15 cents when you list.
yeah, I think it's 20 cents now.
Okay.
Mhm.
But 20 cents when you list, and then once it sells, they take their percentage off. Like, you know what I mean? They take their
Okay.
percentage off, and then they automatically, if you got it set up like that, they automatically renew it again for 15 cents.
Okay.
So it'd be the initial 15 cent, and then however long it takes to sell. Once it sells, like if this design right here sold at $15, it's really gonna sell at $7.50 because I got it on half off right now. But out of that $7.50, they're gonna take like and 40 cents for their commission, and then they're gonna take like that other 20 cents. They're gonna relist it, like, you know what I mean, and then any taxes might come out of that depending on where that individual lives at.
Oh,
Okay.
that's not bad. I thought they was taking 40% of your profit.
No,
Mm.
they take that initial 15 cent, and they taking that out of your balance, or they, if you don't have no balance, then you owe 15 cent the next time you make a sale. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Mm.
Like, so there's no money that ever comes out of my account. Like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
After that first initial one, like the first $2, yeah, that came out of my account. But once I started making sales, they just let the money build up into your account. And if you make more listings, they'll deduct from that. So I haven't seen like where I had an Etsy charge on my bank account after that first initial, because that first day I did 10 of them. So it was 15 cent, 15 cent, 15 cent, 15 cent, 15 cent, which they took $1.50 out the next day. After that, they've never taken any other money out of my account because all the money that they took in was money that I had accrued in my Etsy account already.
Okay.
Mhm.
So like,
So Ray, on your designs, are we able to use your mock-ups and your designs to sell shirts, not the design, correct?
correct. So I personally, every couple of months, I'll go through here and I'll just go through a Google search and a Etsy search just to make sure that nobody isn't reposting my designs. Because sure enough, like this image right here, let me go back. This wasn't my original image. I didn't create the image, but I created the rhinestone template. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Mhm.
So I'll go on here just to make sure. And it's okay. People can redo this one, but it better not have um the same amount of stones. Like, you know what I mean? It better not look like mine. Like, you know what I mean?
He said don't have the same amount of stones.
Yeah. I mean, if so, I believe in Etsy to automatically flag it because they automatically flag mine. but but if they don't, over time, I'll
Why
find
why did
out.
they flag that for you?
They
Why they
automatic
flag that for you?
flag what? They ain't flagged this one. They
Oh,
automatically
okay.
flagged this. Oh, I was heated. I was so heated because some sometimes I go online, you know, and I'll look for designs that I can rhinestone. That's how I got started. I
Mhm.
looked for designs that I could rhinestone, and most of them that I put up there were fine. I did this one right here though from scratch. Like when I say from scratch, I sat there and I was like, I'm gonna put it in a circle. I'm gonna do the Gemini, the text, and everything. Sure enough, I saw somebody else's design, which gave me the idea. But as soon as I put this on there, they flagged it. Before it can get to my Gmail, they flagged it. And I'm like, what? Why?
Mm.
They automatically flagged it, meaning Etsy's internal system did it without nobody's help. 2 days later, they put it back on there. Like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And I was livid for 2 days because I got all 12 of them done. And I was like, oh, I seen a gold mine. I posted it
Mhm.
on there and they automatically took it down, like, and flagged me. But 2 days later, they automatically apologized and put it back up there. Like, you know what I mean?
So
Why?
you
Okay.
saying
Huh?
for us to get you saying for us to get started, if we don't have any ideas of what we're gonna put on our Etsy, go find some designs and rhinestone them ourselves and just make it our own, and then we can put it on there to sell. Is
Yes,
that right?
yes. So a
Okay.
lot of these that you see, like, well, that's mine. But this one right here, this lady with the glasses on, that was just where that was just a lady with glasses on. I decided to add the Virgo to it. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So and then I was like Aquarius, Pisces. But this image right here with these lady with the glasses on, it was just a regular image. And I decided I'm gonna add rhinestones to the glasses, to the earring, and I'm gonna add the name.
Okay.
Mhm.
I got a question.
All right.
So that's sublimation, correct?
Mhm.
Yeah and no.
You got the card? Mhm.
Okay, explain that.
Okay. So I got started off doing vinyl first. So
Mm-hmm.
vinyl. I didn't understand sublimation until I got into sublimation. So
Mm-hmm.
we got black vinyl, brown vinyl, and pink vinyl.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. This shirt can be made, but
Okay.
but
Um,
in
mm-hmm.
order to get the black under the pink, it has to be sublimation. You get what I'm
Or
saying?
trimmed out.
Or trimmed out. No,
Okay.
yeah. So
Well, no, you don't want to trim it out because you need that black behind it.
right there, that's what I was getting at. So if I
Yeah.
was doing it in vinyl, you're right, the black would not be under the stones. It'll be yellow.
Unless you use the flock.
Exactly. So
Okay.
but that's why it could be both. So I
Mm.
listed it as a uh Virgo Woman SS10 sublimation digital download. Like, you know what I mean? But then down here in the files, it should say learn more about this item. Yep, this is a digital design sublimation slash vinyl image designed with SS10 rhinestones. So I need to do more videos on that too, because that was a perfect question, Juana. A lot of people, they separate the two. They separate that and DTF, not thinking that it's either one or the other. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a I can only do it this way. Like, you know what I mean? It's
Mm-hmm.
which which way works best for me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So this definitely right here on a yellow shirt can be sublimated from the ruler to the tutor. We put
So
it,
Ray,
huh?
go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead and
We
finish
put
that.
this exact same image on this black shirt. It has to be print and cut, or you got to cut out vinyl and do it. But that's only when you understand, okay, yeah, I can sublimate, but I can't sublimate on dark garments, but
Okay.
I can still add vinyl and do it that way. You know what I mean?
Okay, that was
So
gonna
my
be my
question,
next question. How you sublimate on that dark when you can't, you answered it. Okay, go ahead, Marilyn.
no, my question was, so how do you, so when you listing that, how do you send the link from your computer onto Etsy for them to grab the link automatically? How do you automatically send stuff? So like if they download this, how do it goes from your computer to be automatically, or what link do you send from your computer to automatically go into Etsy?
Gotcha. So let's do it right now. I'm going to copy this Gemini one. I'm copying it because uh the one I'm about to put up to match it is similar, so it matches. Let me see here. Okay, bear with me. Let me see here. Zodiac. There it is. Zodiac Science Bundle. Up. Let me go back. There we go. I'm gonna use this one, even though this is a totally different Zodiac bundle. I thought I sent that Zodiac bundle to myself. I guess I didn't do it yet. Womp, womp, womp. I'm doing that tonight though. I was kind of distraught though, because they had flagged my listing, so I was about to delete all of those. Like, man, I ain't gonna be able to use them, but they retracted it.
Mhm.
So first, I start off by doing my design, right? So the
Mhm.
design is done over here on the left. In order to share the files with Cricut, I had to put it inside
Etsy.
this box. In order
Oh.
to share the files with Silhouette, I had to take them out the box and ungroup them. And I don't know why. I don't own a Silhouette, but one of my first people that were downloading the files, we did a trial and error, and she said it works best for her ungrouped like this. So that's why I started doing a stone group for Cricut and then an ungroup for Silhouette.
Mhm.
Mhm.
After you got all of this, right? So I always do my guide files showing what size each piece is supposed to be. Each piece, like this stone group here, I'll save it. Let me show you. What's that called? Oh, Zodiac Signs. So under my templates for sale folder, if I go down here to Zodiac Bundle 2023, I got a folder for each one of them. And then inside of the folder for Aquarius, I have my stone group and then my stone ungroup. On Etsy, here at the bottom, after you input your photos, after you input your video, after you give it the details. So this one is Gemini Circle, SS10, Rhinestone Template. I try to put most of my keywords in here as well. But as you can see, I also put SVG, EPS, PNG, JPEG. Because when people are typing and they're looking up something, they might type in Gemini SVG, or they might type in
Mhm.
Gemini PNG. So that's why I like to use the file formats, digital download, the Word template, and whether it's sublimation or not. I like to use all of that in my title, as well as, where it go? Oh, okay. So since we did a copy, right up under the title, like down here in this section, should be a section for keywords. And this one didn't come up because I did a copy of a previous one. But right here, I'm still looking for it, knowing it's not there. But right here in this section, the title and everything, it'll be a keyword section. I don't duplicate these words. These are my title keywords for people that's looking for a specific title. In the keyword section, where we were referring to earlier, those are your keywords that correspond to whatever the theme is of the design. So your title keywords are going to help them find it. Your keywords are going to tie in what they may be looking for to your specific listing, if that makes sense.
I get it.
All right. So down here, we'll fill in the rest of the stuff. Like right here, I chose all of these as my category: craft supplies, paper craft, card making, materials, embellishments, clip art, image files, and scrapbooking. That's because I felt like that's what it is. Like, you know what I mean? But and there was no particular category which listed rhinestones. So primary color, secondary color, all that good stuff. So I try to make it match to the occasion. I try to make it match to the subject. As far as if it was an animal, I'm clicking animal. So right here, I got abstract and geometric. I got fashion, and I got people and portrait.
Okay.
But I really sit there and I think of the design, and I try to. It'd be hard to put it in the holiday unless it's specific holiday-ish. I try to match the occasion, but some of these occasions in there are so generic, it's like, okay. But then I definitely make sure I get my 3 selected for my subject. And I go through there slowly and I try to decide, like, if it's a LGBTQ design, I'm popping that in there because, you know, that's going to help those individuals find my particular design. Down here, I keep it on automatic. That's just me. I don't want to go back in there and see what sold or what didn't, and then have to manually do this process again to relist it. So I just got it set as renew every time it gets to 0 at 20 cents. Of course, it's a digital. And then right here, I try to give a good enough description. I don't want to spend too much time on this part right here, though, because that's a lot of typing for each and every one. I try to keep it generic so that I can copy and paste and then just change a few things. But yeah, it can get redundant real fast.
Where do you send the that? Now I'm looking for where you're gonna put that link for them to come from your computer.
It's coming. It's coming.
Okay.
You had to put in
I'm
all
just like,
of this
I want
information
it. I
first.
want it.
Yeah, you got to put in all of this information first, because then
Okay.
down here at the bottom, oh, here they go. Here go the tags.
Tags, yeah.
Yeah, I got Rhinestone Template, Piece, SVG, PNG, Cricut, Silhouette, cut files, but then I also got King, Versace, middle finger, FU, Greek key, and all of those keywords match what it was originally. Like, I mean, before
Mhm.
it was Gemini Circle, I think I copied something else just so that I can change things real quick. So I really need to go down here and change these keywords because they matched what I think it was a middle finger, the middle finger Versace design. And that's, yep,
Mhm.
Mhm.
a Greek key, Versace middle finger. Yep, that's what that was.
Mhm.
And then they got the materials. I just went in there randomly choosing stuff because I don't know what materials someone is going to use when they make it. They
Mhm.
can use any one of these, so I just started choosing. Down here we get to the price, we get to the SKU, and here's the fun part.
How do you skew? How do
Uh,
you know what the skew is?
oh, that's the SKUs, like it say right here, are only for your personal, so they
Okay.
for your use only. Buyers won't see them.
Okay.
My skill is my very first rhinestone design was #1, and I just kept them in order like
Okay.
that.
Okay. Got you.
So I'll change this one. Like I'm probably on 295. I'll change that to 295 since it's my 295th listing.
Good gosh.
But that's just for me though. Like, you know what I mean? Your SKUs might not even be numbers. Like, you know what I mean? Your SKU might actually be teddy bear #2. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I want them to be numbers and I want them to get that high too.
Okay.
I had got myself into a rhythm where I told myself when I first got started, it was 10 a day. And then it started wearing on me. And then it became like 3 a day. And now it's like 1 a week. Like, you know what I mean? But I jumped on there speed running when I first got started because I did not want to go look for another job and rent was due. Like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I
Mhm.
tried to put as many designs on there as I could because I did not want to make the same mistake I did with Shopify.
Mm,
You know,
right.
so I wanted to go overboard. I was up. I was up. I didn't go to sleep. I would go to sleep and then be up for 3 days, and then I'll fall asleep again, and I'll be up for 3 days. Like, and the whole time, my girl was just like, "Okay, baby, is this what you want to do?" And I had to do it. If not, I had to go look for another job. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Mhm.
So down here in the digital file section, this is where we put
Oh.
this is where we put the bread and the butter at. So what I used to do was it was you can choose what they say. I thought it was, oh, okay. You can add up to 5 files in here, and they have to be 20 megabytes or less. So
Okay.
what I did was I created a folder. I named it Templates for Sale. So when I'm saving this, I'll have Scorpio Rhinestone template, and that's a file. I'm putting the stone group, the stone ungroup, and I'm making a guide file. So you're gonna get the stone. Let me see here. Let's go here. So we can see File Explorer. All right, man. See you. Templates for Sale. Zodiac bundle. And inside the Scorpio, as you can see, we have the stone group, ungroup, and then the guide. The guide pretty much lets you know like what size to make this box, what size to make this group, and I pretty much made a guide. But you want to put them all in the same folder. So they're in this folder under Templates for Sale, Zodiac Bundle, Aquarius. So right here on this page, I go to upload file. I'll go to my Templates for Sale, Zodiac Bundle. Then I'll go to my Aquarius. But these 3 files, since you can only upload 5 files at a time, you want to take these and compress them into a raw file. So I'll highlight all three. I'll right click on it and send to compressed zip folder. Now it'll place all three of those files in one folder. Boom. And I'll name that folder probably guide, like so. So then when I upload it here, it upload the guide, the stone group, and the stone ungroup. So you got the stone SVG in there, you got the guide file for reference, and then you got the stone ungroup SVG in there. So when I hit upload right here, it's going to upload this whole raw file, this whole zip file, and once they purchase it, they'll be able to go to Etsy and download this file automatically now.
Okay.
Okay.
But first, you have to put them in the groups because it only lets you upload 5 files right here. So, like I got the Zodiac bundle. It's 12 Zodiac signs, but then it's 3 files per each Zodiac sign. So I would take all the months and put those, I will compress all of those into a raw file, and I'll upload it, and one of the folders will be sublimation files. The next one will be the guide file, and the next one after that will be probably
Rhinestones.
yeah, Rhinestone, the stone group. So I tried to keep this one real simple to where it's only rhinestones and it has no vinyl in it.
Mm-hmm.
That way they can just click on it and cut out the rhinestone template, brush them in and go. But I still haven't uploaded it yet because it is a lot. It's 12 of them, and I got to, with it only being 20 megabytes, it might be two files, 2 folders for one. So I might have Aquarius through Virgo in one folder, and then Virgo through the other 6 months, or you know what I mean?
Okay.
I know for a fact I'm going to have to break it up because you only get a limit of 20 megabytes. So,
Okay, so if you put all of those on the one file and on this same page, they still buy separately? Or with this one page, are they buying
everything.
all of them?
Yeah, they're buying everything. They get it all at once. So
Okay.
basically, right here, let me go back. If I took all 12 of these, right clicked on them, and send to compressed zip folder, I'm going to name this Zodiacs. As you can see right here in the files, that's 35 850 kilobytes. That's too big.
Which is too big.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that lets me know automatically that I will have to do these 6 first, or these 5. Boom, them 6 first, and then do the other ones. So that should be less than 20. Yeah, for 24.67. Like, you know what I mean? So, I mean, they may. Let's see here. Upload file. Zodiacs. They're going to Cancer right here. Let's see here. Okay. So I think it's 25. It's 25 megabytes, not 20.
Okay. So you just beating it.
Just beating it. Yep. And matter of fact, let's see here. Because we try to upload this one. See? Oh, please upload files that are under 20 megabytes. So this one right here, it actually came in at $19.99.
Okay.
But trust me, I've tried to cram stuff in here, and that's what lets me know like I had to break it up into folders in order to get it in here. So
Okay, so for one page, and I'm calling what you're doing now a page. So for one page, for anything that's being sold, 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces are going to be on that page. If you were only selling one thing, it would only be one upload on a different page, correct?
yeah and no. Okay, so for this particular design, like down here, I have one folder that contains all of the sublimation images. This folder right here that says guide, it contains the guide as well as the SVG files to correspond to the guide. So the guide is going to show the pretty much layout that says this stone group is supposed to be this height and this inches. This stone group is supposed to be this height and this inches. This vinyl outline is supposed to be this height and this inches. And all of that will be in the guide folder. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
but what I'm saying is if I were to buy this, I would be buying all of this.
all 12, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's only because I decided to place it as a bundle, and I made those zip files that goes into here. Like, but also because I'm trying to get more money, I'm gonna have them all. I'm gonna have them as a bundle, but then there's going to be a separate listing that looks just like this. That's going to have a sub folder and a guide folder, but it's only going to be for the Virgo month.
Got you. That's what I was asking. Okay.
Yep. Then I'm gonna do another one, and that's only going to be for Sagittarius.
Got you.
But I'm gonna have them probably $7.99 individually or $35.99 for all 12. Like, you know what I mean?
Got you. Okay.
I'm break it up like that. And that's what they going through all the YouTube training and stuff. I heard it a lot. And you don't think it'll work until you actually start implementing it. Like, you know what I mean? They say bundles. You know, if you got something to where say you do a teacher design, and then you do another teacher design for the science teacher, and then you do another teacher design for the art teacher, then you do another teacher design for the math teacher. If you've done all of these teacher designs, they're already done, right? They're already done. Take all of those files and compress them into a bundle and then call it the teacher's bundle, like, you know what I'm saying? And upcharge for, let's say you got 10 of them and you usually charge $5.99 a design, you know what I mean? Let the entire bundle go for $35. Like, you know what I'm saying? That way it gives them that incentive to buy. Well, oh, what? I'm a Virgo. My man is a Sagittarius. That's 2 of them already. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my mama is this, my mom. I might as well get the bundle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Versus getting them individually. You want to, I do a couple of little tricks. Like, you know what I mean? I every month, I don't know if y'all noticed, but it's always, my Etsy shop is always 50% off. Like, you know what I mean? Like, to the new people who don't know that, it gives them a sense of urgency. They don't know that it's gonna be 50% off next month. Like, you know what I mean? They see these prices right now today, and they're like, let me hurry up and buy so I don't miss the sale.
Okay.
First month I started doing that, and it started working. Like
Go with it.
so I play with people a lot. I'll get on there and I'll be like, sale ends in 5 days. Like, you know what I mean? It's 50% off now. Sale ends in 5 days.
Uh-huh.
They don't know. On the 6th day after the sale ended, I'm gonna go right back in my little Etsy back office and I'm gonna run another sale, 50% off. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But before I started taking classes, that was getting me because I was on your thing buying up designs, and now I can't even find the damn designs. But I got to go back in the Etsy. I said he done sucker me again.
It's not a sucker move. It's more
Marketing.
like, you know what I mean?
That's what, and it did. And you did
Marketing.
your job though. I was
Yeah.
up in there buying it too.
Kroger's do it to us all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll go in there and cheese would be $5.99 one day, like, you know what I mean? And then you go back the next day and they're 2 for $6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Same amount. It'll be
Same
one bag.
cheese.
It'll be the 16-ounce bag for $5.99.
Mm-hmm.
Or go back 2 days later, you get 2 of the 8-ounce bags for $6. They actually went up a penny.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But when you see a sign that say sale, it makes you think, yeah, I'm getting it.
It feels like we get
Mhm.
more value for the money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Which really,
Right.
you just paid an extra cent than you did last week.
Yeah.
We don't care though,
Mhm.
because we needed that cheese.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
love cheese too.
Ooh-wee.
So I'm gonna tell y'all what happened to me, and I have to express it because it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen all the time. It's gonna happen more than you want it to, and there's nothing we can do except block that person. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the lady got
Okay.
in my inbox and she was like, I want this particular design. And I'm like, okay, it's not on my Etsy for a reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? You want this particular design, it's gonna be $20. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
$20 is not a lot if one, the first time you make that shirt, you're going to sell it for more than $20. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then each time after that you sell that shirt, now you're just doubling, triple, quadrupling your money. So $20 for a name brand design, like, you know what I mean, that you're not willing to go do yourself, I believe is fair. Most of
Mhm.
my designs that are not on Etsy or not on Etsy because I'm not giving them away 50% off. Like, you know what I mean? These are my babies. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are the
Mhm.
ones that I'm like, I need $20 for it. If not, go do it yourself. Like, you know what I mean? If you want it easy, pay me my 20. You're gonna get the template and you can make 1,000 of those shirts. I don't care. But I need my 20. She
Mhm.
gonna say, most of your designs I bought from you are only $10, so I think that it should only be $10. No, you don't. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Who cares what you think?
then she says, I bought. Let me. I gotta read it verbatim because it ticked the
She done
nerve with
pissed you
me.
off.
It ticked the nerve with me. The wording that she used, like, I don't care how many of these cars you done bought from my lot. You're not about to come onto my lot and tell me because you done bought however many cars that I need to sell you this car for whatever price you told me.
I be hating that.
She says, hold
I
on,
be having that problem too.
do you have the such and such design? I say, yes, I do. She says, okay, I'm going to buy it. I say, I have the design files for only $20. I always buy your designs. I have several, but I've never paid that much. I always pay, I think, 10. Okay. I only need it for one shirt. Maybe I will just make it. When she said that, I was like, cool, make it then. I said, are you serious? I say, my price is my price. I understand you bought files and you spent money with me before, but once again, my price is my price. All of my designs are not priced the same. She gonna say, if I needed it for multiple shirts, that would be different. I can't spend $20 on a design when the shirt is 35. You wouldn't do that either. That's what she said. She's telling me that I wouldn't do that either. I say, I know I wouldn't. I don't spend money on designs because I make them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's your point?
What's your
I say,
point? Yeah.
I say, I'm so lost on what's your angle. I gave you my price and you didn't want to pay that. You choose to argue, and I don't argue. So what's your point on getting on my post? Because she made a post about it and everything. She went on my post and made a post about it. She
On
gonna
your Facebook page?
and Rhinestones are us. She gonna say,
Oh,
I'm not arguing with you at all. That's why I don't know why you even did that. Because I blocked her. She say, that shit hurts. I was there for you when you needed me. I bought 10 plus designs from you on Etsy. So WTF. And I'm sitting up here thinking like, this lady actually thinks because she's bought designs previously that she can tell me what price I'm supposed to charge her for my designs. Like, yo, man, I'm like,
but she helped you, she said.
I'm, I'm sitting up there. I was trying to wrap my mind around it and
Duh.
trying to be as sensible as possible. Like if I was on the flip end, if I was her, and I'm like, if I was her, I wouldn't even be coming at somebody like this. Like I wouldn't even be
Mhm.
telling them you need to honor that price because I done spent so much money with you. Like, you know what I mean? So I
But people
blocked her.
got the audacity.
So
I
I
think
blocked her.
too, Ray. I
Yeah.
think too, you gave that way too much energy. When she
Mhm.
told you that she was gonna make it herself, you should have said, okay, if she was
Thank you
gonna
and
keep
have a good
talking,
day.
let her
Thank you.
talk to herself.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I know. I know. But
I,
when she
I
started,
understand how we get under your skin, but always remember every action don't deserve a reaction. And
I
she
know
was acting silly.
she was acting
Mhm.
silly. And sometimes I try to leverage with people. I try to before this conflict is over or this debate is over, let's walk away on common ground. Like you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And
Mhm.
I didn't feel like she understood my point at
She
all.
wasn't trying to. She just tried to get what she
What?
wanted.
Yeah.
I blocked her.
And she wanted to make it a point that she only wanted one shirt. Well, that's your problem. You only want one shirt. I'm not going to design that one shirt so you can sell it to a customer. Girl, bye.
And if you're gonna sell it to the customer, then you're gonna have to upcharge them because
Yep.
it's
Yeah.
only one shirt.
That's what happens.
Mhm.
That's what happens a lot to me. You get people who know that they got me in their pocket, meaning I'm in their pocket, they can pull me out at any time. Like you know what I mean? So they take it upon themselves to wherever they at, they tell people, oh yeah, girl, I make rhinestone shirts. I can do that for you for $35. And then they
Mhm.
jump in my inbox for me to do the work and realize I'm gonna charge them 10. I'm gonna charge them 25, and they realize, dang, I'm only gonna make $10 off of this. Like, you know what I mean? And
Hmm.
then they mad at me because I don't go down on my price so they can make more of a profit.
Mhm.
Well, you
Hmm.
should have contacted me first,
Hmm.
found out
Mhm.
what would be my cost to make it, and then charge your customer accordingly. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
right.
Yep.
Marilyn, I'm gonna tell
Yeah.
you about Ray. So one day, Ray posted something on his page about something kind of like this. And I came back laughing. And he said, oh, Wanda, so you think it's funny? I was like, hold on, bro, I'm on your side.
You're gonna
I'm
get
on
down
your
yourself.
side. So I had to explain to him what I was saying. And he was like, oh, okay, I got you. Bruh, I'm on your side. I'm laughing at them too.
Hey,
It was
hey,
on my head. You hear me?
Wait, I don't even comment when I know he own one.
look. I apologize, but I gotta realize I'll be at the end of the day trying to defend my income. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If I
Cause I
let
be
people,
trying to defuse. I be trying to put your fuse out. I be trying to
Yeah.
blow on it. Don't pop. Don't pop.
I think, hey, I appreciate you ladies because I wouldn't, I wouldn't know it unless somebody texts me or brings it to my attention. Like, you know what I mean? I'm
When I
driving.
know you own one, I don't even comment. I'd be just like, I love that idea, and just keep moving.
I even
I
jumped in
just
his
scroll
inbox. I'm like,
on.
bruh, look, I'm always on your side. Don't ever think when
Yeah.
I say I'm going against you, I'm always on. Don't do me like that.
Yeah.
My apology, but y'all know via this social media,
Yeah,
people will grab you. They will try
they
to grab
will.
you. Can't even touch you,
They will.
Mm-hmm.
but they will try to
Mm-hmm.
grab you. And a lot of people are good at it. When I say they're good at it, they it may be something that gets them through their day.
Yeah,
To
Mm-hmm.
know that they can go on there and be like,
get you in the uproar.
get you in an uproar. People do it on people's posts left and right. I'll be
Mm-hmm.
like,
Mm. I'm just glad that I can delete that stupid shit off of
yeah,
my post.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Understand the devil is busy.
No,
Yeah.
And you over there minding your business, making your money, he gonna come and poke the bear. He gonna come
Yeah.
and poke the bear.
so what I did was I unblocked her, like you know what I mean, because I was like, I felt bad, like you know what I mean. After I unblock her, she screenshots the entire conversation and Rhinestones are us, like you know what I'm saying. And I'm like, what's your point? Like, you know what I mean? You still not getting the designs for less than 20, like you know what I'm saying? Like, now you about
Yeah.
to make me block you again. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm. Should have
and I'm
left her
like,
ass blocked.
I'm not gonna block her again. Like, you know what I mean? I want her. She's not in the group no more though. Like, you know what I mean? But
Mm.
I'm sure she gonna feel it. Like, you know what I mean? Because she was so mad and upset that I blocked her. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm like, I created a place for everybody, not just me. This group isn't for me. If you got a product that you feel like other people are interested in, that group is for you. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just don't do it on my post. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I make a post about
Mm-hmm.
something that I got. Don't make a don't comment on my post regarding what you have. Make a whole new post. That way there's
Mm-hmm.
no competition. A lot of people, a
Mm-hmm.
lot of groups, when you first get to that group, they got all of these rules. Like, don't do this, don't do this, don't do. I didn't want to do that for my group because it should be common
Mm-hmm.
sense. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It
You would
happen.
think.
I'm gonna nip it in the bud right away. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I give a lot of free stuff out, a lot of free advice, a lot of free game. I do not want to make a post that says, "Hey y'all, check out my rhinestone templates." Dot 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 dot. And then somebody else gets on my post and was like, "Check out my rhinestone templates too." Like then somebody else gets on my post and check.
Mm-hmm.
Unless my post says, "If you sell rhinestone templates, please list your link below."
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Don't do that. Like, you know what I mean?
Don't do that.
After
Yeah.
time, and you might find yourself out of that group looking for another group.
That
Why
part.
ain't
And
you
you
on
should.
how come you ain't did Teachable yet, right?
Teachable. I had looked into it. It was one night on the late night. I need to revisit it. Like I've been on pencil here lately, doing the same thing, but just a different way. So I'm not even supposed to be telling y'all this. It's supposed to be a secret. But I'm coming out with a book, the Art of Rhinestones.
That's
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Uh, Teachable, yeah. I'm already teaching though. I know that's another avenue. Uh, but
But it's a subscription for people to be on your site, and that's a guaranteed money for you every month.
I'm gonna look into it. I got that subscription through YouTube. Like you know what I'm saying?
Well,
Which
That's what the
I was
Rhinestones
thinking,
R Us is.
oh, but this is just a different
it
platform.
is.
You want to be on every platform to get a subscription. Because I was just thinking that because you
Mm-hmm.
are, I know you teach already, put those teachings that you already done on Teachable and you ain't got to reteach it. And then you can have other people that,
Another.
if you don't have time, you can say, go over to my Teachable account and join my account, and then they can come over and subscribe to it. And because you have so many classes that you already done, they're going to stay interested and they're going to stay paying that money because they can't get through all those classes that fast.
I
You know what
got
I mean?
I got you. When I looked at it and I thought of it, uh I want to make it all right. So on the flip side, say I got the software and I find Ray Jones and I come across Ray Jones' page. and I start going through the trainings, me knowing how each one of my trainings go, I feel like, yes, I'm delivering a lot of information, but as far as streamlined from the moment you open up CorelDRAW step 1, I need to make those type of videos. Like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Step 1, like to follow along, to take you from finding the text tool, doing text, adding your contours. Like, that's introduction 1. Lesson number 2, like, I need to actually, as you following along, I want people to feel confident and to feel comfortable that once they get done with chapter 3 and they move on to chapter 4, is it's a continuation of what they just previously learned versus coming on and, okay, it's Juana and Marilyn this week and I'm going over all of this, and then it's Ed this week and I'm going over all of this. I want it, I'm
Mhm.
on Teachable doing it that way. I want it to be streamlined to lesson 1, lesson 2, and by the time they get to lesson 6, they're like, hold on, and they jump back a lesson, and it feels like, okay, I'm not bouncing all over the place. You get what I'm saying?
So kind of like you want to have an objective, basically.
Yeah.
And today, this objective, we're going to do this, 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 and this. And then the next time you do it, you have an objective, you're doing other things, but a step up from the first one
Yeah.
in
So
order.
so to answer your question, Marilyn, it's coming. It's coming in the works. What happened was, once I opened up my YouTube membership, it allowed me to garner in that extra stream of income from uploading these classes to my YouTube. I want my Teachable to be different. Like, you know what I mean? I want people to have that YouTube experience, but to also say, oh, did you know he got the step-by-step from 0 to 100 over here? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that made me push that on the back burner just a little bit and do something more easier. Like, you know what I mean? Which more easier, but will bring more income as well, which is write my book. The book is The Art of Rhinestones, and it's going to go through the origin of rhinestones, from the origin to Dolly Parton and Elvis days of uh rocking the rhinestones and all of their rock shows, to urban American picking it up, from as far as Pelly Pale to BB Brand, to, you know what I mean? And then the book is going to encompass all of those brands and how they made their appearance in the hip hop community, and it's going to end off with Diamond Club. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
The 2024 brand of Rhinestone, premium Rhinestone apparel, which has watched all of these previous brands grow into worldwide dominance, and now meet Diamond Club. Like, you know what I mean? So
Okay.
it's going to be a book that's going to take people back through the past, and they're gonna be like, oh, I remember when BB first came out. Like, you know what I mean? I remember when this first
He
came
did
out.
have
Like,
this on. Yeah.
yeah. I remember when Mark
Okay.
Buchanan first came out with Pelly Pale. It's going to be a book, but the whole time it's going to be segues into, y'all familiar with all these brands. The 2024 brand that encompasses all of these brands' values is Diamond Club.
Okay.
And that's I'm almost done. Like, you know what I mean? I've used to help me. Like, you know what I mean? And
Wait, you caught that shit.
hey, hey, I
Ain't
I
nothing wrong with it either.
I use to help me all the time ever since I figured out about it. You know what I mean?
That part.
Right. I get it. I get it.
That part.
It's stream. I'll use it for everything. Like, you know what I mean?
And that's a smart way of doing it.
It streamlines the research process.
Mm-hmm.
I got a guy who was like, oh man, I want to start my own radio station. Here you go, bro. Just copy and paste that. Like, you know what I mean? I'm talking about step by step from first step, second step, like all the way to registering your station. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they break it down. I use it to create art, but I also use it when I've been talking to Google for years. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I go in there and talk to her sometimes. Like, you know what I mean? Why? You know what I'm saying? Why did they say somebody landed on the moon and now they saying that the first landing was yesterday? Like, please answer this for me. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
And AI gonna break it down for you.
Mm-hmm.
AI gonna break it down for you. I know today, ladies, we didn't do a lot of designing, but I hoped I went over Etsy in depth. And the keywords, the search engine optimization is key. And you get that from snooping. Not stealing, snooping. Like, you know what I mean? And they teach us
Being
how to do that.
curious.
Huh?
Being curious.
Being curious. Like, you know what I mean? I want to know who my competition is, what they numbers look like, and how to get those numbers. And Google helps you. There's an
Okay.
actual I forgot what it was. It was months ago. And they all try to get you to get the monthly subscription or whatever, but it's an actual channel on YouTube that teaches this stuff. What's it called? vidIQ? It might be vidIQ or something like that. I don't know, wait a minute. Nope, I don't know. Because I used to use it all the time, but I think once I got good at it, there it is. Look, I haven't even signed in and look.
Gives you savings and rewards on top of our lower than low prices. And when you download the Kroger app, you can enjoy how to fix.
It's called TubeBuddy.
Okay.
What TubeBuddy does is, no, I'm sorry. TubeBuddy is for YouTube, but it works the same way. Once I find out what the name of it is called, I'm gonna let y'all know. But TubeBuddy allows you to do the same thing I was just explaining on Etsy.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it on YouTube. So let me show you. Let me see here. Y'all gonna love this. The baby's booty gonna love it too. Well, we're gonna do the best uni. We're gonna do the best uni. That's my girl.
That's my girl too.
See right here. On the side pops up the keyword score, then related searches. But let's go here. Where we at? All right, click on to her page.
The all-new GoDaddy Arrow helps you get your business online in minutes with the power of AI.
Okay, so it was vidIQ. Let me log into vidIQ as well.
Website. Start with a domain, a few clicks, and you're in business. Make now the feature at godaddy.com/arrow.
See, vidIQ let you see these numbers. Let you see the videolytics. So by video, it pops up, shows you the summary, gives you the search engine optimization, gives you a lot of useful information, as well as like there's no tags on here. It shows you the best practices added for this type of video. She got the high resolution thumbnail, the info cards added, no end screen. She did add captions, liked it on Facebook. So
Wait, how did you get here?
What? Oh,
You went to
yeah, you gotta download TubeBuddy
Okay.
and vidIQ.
Okay.
So just go to do a Google search for TubeBuddy and then vidIQ. They're just Google plugins
Okay.
that allows you to see this information. Like we
Mm.
actually go to her site, to her webpage, let it populate up. So it brings these numbers up here, like, you know what I mean? That shows you the lifetime, the views, last 30 days, however many views. And this is what page am I on? Hold on.
You see her keywords at the bottom, Juana?
Yes.
And them are some of the words you can put probably using Etsy as well.
Yes.
Yes.
But it actually right here lets you just copy this whole list.
Oh, it does.
Yep. I think that's this is vid. I use them both. I use TubeBuddy and vidIQ. Matter of fact, let me see here. Let me go to Etsy. Because there was one on Etsy. Oh, it's over here. The one for Etsy is called Everbee. Hold on. I haven't done it in a while because once it started working for me, I just started using what I learned. But search engine optimization, Google plugins, 13 best SEO Chrome extensions you can use for free. Grammarly is there. I'm trying to find the one that I originally used when I used it. They come and they go though. Hold on, let's see here. Trying to see the name of it. I'm using okay. Haha, let's type in Etsy search engine optimization Google plugin. There go Sale Samurai, Etsy Hunt. There go Everbee. There go the seller app. Where is it at? Hold on, let me type in. Take Google plugin off. Did they disappear? Where were they called? There it is, Allura. Matter of fact, let me put that back on here. Allura is better. The all-in-one platform for Etsy sellers. The simple all-in-one platform that unifies every aspect of the Etsy seller journey from research to marketing. I think I just need to sign in because I already had them. But this will give you, when you go to an Etsy shop, it's going to break down everything about that Etsy shop in order to help you. So let's dive in real quick.
All these are subscription based?
No, these are free
Free.
plugins.
Look like they free.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can pay for pro features, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But access the command menu, okay. But these are pretty much install the extension, okay. Add to Chrome. So I got it done on my home computer, but that's what it was. I hadn't done it on this computer. All right. Okay, now it's on there. So let's go to Etsy. And then let's actually go to Excellent Dreamz.
See how your background is, right? That's how I want mine to look.
Yeah, with
Bomb as hell.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Where we at? Hold on. Oh, there it is. You see it right here? Here it is. Boom.
Okay.
So now it's gathering all the information. So this is what I did when I first got started with my Etsy shop. Is I went on there and I looked up all the other rhinestone shops, and I just started writing down keywords, just looking at how they did their sites, what they listed as in the description for each individual listing. Come on, refresh.
It's still low.
Yeah, it's taking all day.
What else you got to do to my design, Ray?
I just need to I'm looking for pictures. I got the rhinestone spools for the what's that? For the threading. You see how I did that? I changed them into rhinestone spools, but
Yeah, I
now
like that.
now I was looking for actual and it may be better just to get your actual images. Like if you can take a few images of your workspace, like I mean, that way I can incorporate those into the background, because I was just going to use basic generic embroidery machine images and show a craft room in the background.
No, I wanted like sewing images and stuff, or embroidered images, or because it's gonna be, I sell bags, I wanted to do custom design patches and rhinestone designs, not all that I make, but some that I also purchase, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it don't necessarily have to have a craft room in the background. It could be just a plain screen like yours in the background, like the gray in the back.
I got you. Where I'm almost ready then. I'm ready. I'll send it to you right after this.
And can you change the S? Because the S don't look like a S.
Hold on, give me a second. Give me a
It's
second.
cute, but I want it to look like a S, more of a S. It's a curly S.
Oh, for the soul part.
Yeah, that's it. But the rest of it's fine.
All right, let me see here.
$93,000. Boy, give me some money.
Let's see here. So it'll show you all of the. Hold on. Let's see here. Come on, man. My computer would be wanting to move turtle slow right now.
That's why your girl on the phone every Saturday to see if you done moved to another state. All up in our class. Tell her stop calling.
I, 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 I ain't leaving her. She
She
is
gonna say
part.
all up in our class.
Yeah. I'm surprised she ain't called today.
She is the main. Well, she's off today, so she's at home relaxing. She's one of the main reasons for my success, because
I'm sure she is.
if when I lost my job, if she would have been one of those chicks that was like, when you going to get another job, and did you go to an interview today, and all of that type of stuff, like, you know what I mean, we probably wouldn't be together, like, you know what I mean, but Excellent Dreams would never been nothing, because I would have went out there and found another job, like, you know what I mean, I would have pushed this on the back burner, and this would have just been my hobby. I asked her, I said, babe, I'm about to do this rhinestone stuff. She didn't know what I was talking about. All she knew was I said rhinestone stuff, because she had only been with me a year and a half prior to me making that decision. And I was a working man before that. So the day I came home and I lost my job, and she was like, I said, I'm about to do this rhinestone stuff. And she was like, I'm with you. I'm supportive of whatever it is you do. I think that was all I needed to hear.
Oh, that's so sweet.
If I would have been with another woman, rhinestone stuff. What you mean rhinestone stuff? Boy, if you'll go out there and find you another job, like, you know what I'm saying? I would have went out and found another job, and wouldn't have probably thought twice about it.
Yeah.
So whenever she does call, awesome. I be thinking, I praise her every day in my mind, like, man, I'm glad she was one of those one type of individuals versus being,
Because it ain't many of us out here like that.
it ain't many.
It ain't.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
My ex-wife would have been one of them ones that was like, every day, did you go find a job today? I bought you home some applications, like, you know what I mean?
As if you needed help.
But I've always kept a job ever since I was 14. I've always had a job, so that would never have been me and my significant other, somebody trying to force me to go get a job. I would have just went out and went to go do it. But in this one particular instance, I was looking for some reassurance. Like, you know what I mean? After just being devastated by I was making $30 an hour. I thought I had a great job. Like, you know what I mean? Great job, easy job. Like, you know what I mean? And then it got taken away, and I was like, I think I was sitting there mortified, like, that job was it. Like, that job was the one. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm about to do this right. And she said it was so much joy. Like, you know what I mean? She ain't said it with sarcasm or nothing. She was like, whatever it is, babe, I'm with you, whatever you want to do. Like, after losing the job, like, she was just like, okay. I was like, what? It almost shocked me. Like, did she just say, go ahead?
Got them goosebumps again.
I know, you see me? Did she just say, go ahead? You ain't gotta say it twice, and she'll tell you. Like, if we ever had to be on TV and I'm reliving this story, she gonna be sitting right there, like, yep, that's what I did. I told him to do it.
Mm-hmm. All right, y'all.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The rhinestones that are on your shirt, are those color rhinestones or are those clear rhinestones?
I love it. I love it. I love it. This is one of the main reasons on why I wanted to do sublimation in the first place, is because
Is it sublimate? It's sublimation.
It's sublimation behind it.
Yeah, but they happen to be Rhinestuds. They are like,
Studs.
Oh, they're studs. Okay.
yep, they black hematite Rhinestuds. And then these are, they're not even rhinestones. Those are like, they feel rubbery, but they gold and they got like glitter on them. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh.
I got
They
these from the
might be
Rhinestone
the
world.
did you?
These were different. Like, I can't even show you. They got like, they
They
almost
the
like,
studs.
they almost like half pearl. So they're not
Okay.
they're not stones at all. They're actually like circles.
But they
Cool.
Hotfix.
Yeah, they Hotfix.
They Hotfix, and they got like a glitter coating on them.
Kind of like a jelly stone.
Yeah, and that's what they feel like too. They feel like rubbery, like, you know what I mean, compared to the rhinestone.
Right.
But as you can see, I put them on top of that yellow.
Yes.
And then
And
I
you
put
brushed
the
them
black.
in with the template and all that?
Yeah, same way. Same way.
Wow. Okay.
They expensive
Rhinestone
though.
World coming out with some stuff.
They are. They was expensive though, but they were different. I had to try them.
Yeah. Did you see the bling anything HTB? You used it yet?
So I'm in a sign shop. I'm getting around to it, but I just ordered metallic puff.
Okay.
Yeah, I meant to ask you about that. That metallic puff is nice.
I got something on the way coming.
They just got it back in stock.
Yeah. See,
okay.
I've messed up so much stuff in learning. I slow down now to where I got a 10-foot yard thing of subli flock. I bought it 2 months ago. I haven't touched it yet because I'm like, I don't want to mess up the subli flock. You know what I'm saying? But we were gonna make patches. I know
The
you look.
subli flock? I want to see that.
Because I'm at war right now with my partner. He wants to do DTF so bad, and I'm okay with sublimation. I'm okay with sublimation so much to the point to where I don't even care about DTF and color shirts. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because
Can the rhinestone stick on top of that DTF?
they
think
do.
so.
They do, but not like they stick on top of the
They don't
sublimation.
stay long.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
that's what I was thinking too. It wouldn't stay long. And
look
that's
at
why I
this.
was scared.
This is a dark color shirt, if you ask me. Like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
If I'm able to do this on this, I don't care about DTF. Like, you know what I mean? The only thing
Mhm.
where DTF is profitable to me is if I'm printing out prints to sell to other people. Like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And I understand the power in that. It's big money in that. You know what I mean? Why make shirts if all I got to do is print out the prints and then hand them to the customer that's going to press them themselves?
Yeah.
I get it, but I've always been the one to listen to the voices in my head, and the voices in my head tell me to stay in this one lane. Like, sure, there's other voices in my head that be like, oh, that lane is open, jump in that lane, ain't no cars over there, jump in that lane. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But the voice in my head says, no, stay in your lane. Like, you know what I mean? Not only do you stay in your lane, it's safe over here in this lane. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, that part.
Mhm.
Like,
So that yellow on your shirt, that's that design on your shirt is sublimation onto that gray shirt?
yes, yes.
What?
So this shirt right
Oh,
here, you can find it in this gray tone. I think they got a lighter tone, which is like a white or whatever that's got this stuff on it. A green. I think they got it like in tan, like, and they're 100% polyester. So
okay.
so when I subbed on it, it was a trial. I wanted
Mhm.
to see if it'll come out. It does, but uh, the only thing you can tell is like you can see the color coming through his face, but
His face.
you can't tell though. That still looks good.
It
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
still, yeah, it's still bomb.
It's so
Mm-hmm.
so I would rather before we got two sublimation printers. I mean, two DTF printers downstairs. Actually, three. I don't want to be the technician. I don't want to be the one to keep it running every day. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I can go
My
on
customer here, y'all. I gotta go.
all right.
Okay.
Y'all go ahead. Go
Talk to
ahead.
you later.
I can go on a 2-month vacation. I can
Mm-hmm.
come back and hit print on my sublimation printer and it's gonna print. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't gotta worry about a weekend clogged.
And
Like,
just come on in and come around this way.
I used to we would take 3-day vacations and I would come back from a 3-day vacation and now I gotta flush out this printer again. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do that. So I love DTF for what it is, but until we get a large format DTF printer that comes with professional support, sublimation will be my way to go. I got another class, Juana, starting at 4. I'm about to take a go in here, wool side out, take me a 15-minute break because this new class, I did it for y'all. Like, you know what I mean?
I appreciate you.
If not, everybody else from this new class will be in this class with y'all. So I'm glad that I got it separated because it allows me to provide y'all with a lot more information versus, like you
Mm-hmm.
say, going over everything repeatedly. So
Mm-hmm. I appreciate you. I really appreciate you.
I
But
do
I think
too.
you should keep this video. I really thought, I know you got your other class over there, your Rhinestones are us. But I think you should keep this video right here between us.
okay,
Only because the information that you gave us today, you can make money on this.
yeah, yeah,
And if they don't want to get it, then they don't want to get it. But you can make money on this.
right. what I'm gonna do is this was a video. Somebody asked me to do this video a long time ago, and they felt like I didn't give enough information. And I think at that point I didn't know what information to give. I didn't know how to formally, and still more to come. There's still more Etsy trainings, but initially to get started, that's what people have to know. They have to know, like, it's not just about having a nice design and putting it up there.
Mm-hmm.
You want to do a little research, see what the competition is, and do your best to offset that competition, even if you got to go in there and grab all their keywords. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. And then with them saying that they don't think it was enough information, they have to realize too that you're still pretty good with asking questions after the fact, answering questions after the fact too.
Right.
So, okay, well, I thank you and I appreciate you, and I'll be waiting for the video because I'm gonna set it up tonight.
All right, give me about it was roughly 2 hours, so it takes roughly about an hour and a half to upload.
Okay.
I'll have it here shortly, baby.
Okay, I thank you and I appreciate you. You have a nice day.
You enjoy the rest of your day as well.
Alrighty.
All right.
Bye-bye.